is pure evil, but you'd never know it by looking at him. But when you hear him, that's another story.
Evan Peters, who played Jeff Dahmer, had to do unimaginable things to achieve this role. Whether it is Twitter or another social media app, Jeffrey Dahmer is the talk of the day when a new Netflix documentary about him came online. Did you know the actor who played Jeffrey Dahmer has some similarities with the real Jeffrey? So if you really want to know what Dahmer is like in real life, then watch till the end. Ryan Murphy, the mastermind and director behind the series, revealed some details about how Evan Peters transformed himself into Jeffrey Dahmer. He told that Evan stayed in the character of Dahmer for months to prepare for the movie. He had to go through some questionable things to perform very well. But before we discuss those things, let's discover what Evan Peters is like in real life. Jeffrey Dahmer isn't his first series in the horror genre. He has starred multiple times in American Horror Story. Evan loves creepy things and is a huge fan of the horror genre. Once he said, "I love Halloween, and I love that feeling, the cold air, the spooky dangers lurking around the corner." So Evans is basically a horror lover. Jeffrey Dahmer also loved horror movies. He even said, "I guess creepy comes naturally to me." I hate to say that. Well, there you have it, the first similarity between Dahmer and Evan. You would be surprised to know that just like Jeffrey, Evan Peters has affection for mannequins too. In one interview, Evans revealed some information about his mannequin girlfriend. He named it Betsy. We could see in the interview that Evans has a sexual tendency for dolls too. Maybe making love with a mannequin in the series wasn't that hard for Evans. Now you may be surprised by the fact that both Evan Peters and Jeff Dahmer have a bloodline that traces back to the same country, and that is Germany. Yes, that's right. Both have German forefathers. This might be a coincidence, or maybe by chance they just happen to have a similar bloodline. So by judging all these facts, you might have made up your mind that Evan Peters is just like Jeff Dahmer in real life. But that's not true at all. He might have some things in common with the serial killer, but trust me, he's a totally different guy.
It's this season we did the is the one you're referring to, the
Billy Eichner.
yeah.
You didn't need to do that with your hand.
Okay, I'm sorry.
You can clearly see that Evans has a naughty and fun-loving side that makes him entirely different from Dahmer. He loves his family and friends, and above all, Evan is not gay. He is straight and has been in a relationship with multiple girls, and yeah, Evans hasn't murdered anyone yet. So we can say Evan is a very different person. We know this because he had to go through very harsh training to transform himself into what Jeffrey Dahmer is.
It was rough. That season really took a toll on me. I lost touch with a lot of friends and family, and it was really hard.
Ryan Murphy revealed that Evan took the character pretty seriously. He had to try very different perspectives. Evan, being a good actor, researched every bit in life of Dahmer. Murphy said that Peters essentially stayed in this character, as difficult as it was, for months. During the 6 months of filming and 4 months of preparation for the role of Dahmer, Murphy observed that Peters performed lifts in his shoes and wore lead weights around his arms to get into the physicality of the character. But just talking like Dahmer doesn't make you look like him. He further explained that he has a very straight back. He doesn't move his arms when he walks, so I put weights on my arms to see what that felt like. I wore the character's shoes with lifts in them, his jeans, his glasses. I had a cigarette in my hand at all times. So that's why Evans repeatedly said that it was very hard and confusing for him to play the character. Of course, playing a character who is anti-hero and popular at the same time. That's how he turned himself into the monster Jeffrey. In these interviews, we can see how restless and tired he looks while speaking. Well, it sure took a toll on our actor to make such a movie. Well, that's all for today. Thanks for watching. If you made it to the end of this video, you are a legend. If someone offered you a play in such kind of movie, would you play? Think deep and ask yourself. Let us know in the comments section below. Before you leave, make sure you like the video and don't forget to subscribe to see more videos like this. See you at the next one.